But you are currently joining the Bro versus Bro show, a Chubby Dudes in Chair edition. I don't know where we got interrupted for sure, but we can start wherever we want.
Yeah, this might even be better. Let me get my lapel mic on. All right.
Lapel mic on a t-shirt collar. There you go.
Yeah, let's see here. We should be live. Let me go ahead and refresh my feed here. This is going to be done different next time probably, but...
Okay. Oh, there's 3 people watching us, man.
Right now? Cool. See?
Woo.
So it helped.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back live. Let me see if I'm
4
off
people. Is that like a fan base?
How did you move over again?
No.
You sure?
No, you just keep getting fatter.
Oh, man. I knew I shouldn't have taken that NyQuil.
That explains some dreams, yeah.
Man, I hope I didn't overdose on it. I took another shot before I came out here.
Yeah. So I'm trying something new with the beard here, man. Yeah, I'm going wide around the goatee. I'm trying to land somewhere between homeless dude and fat dude trying to cover a double chin.
I kind of like that. I should do something more. You know, I don't grow facial hair hardly.
Really?
Through here? Yeah. I mean, I shaved it down. It was longer, right?
Really?
It really was. Yeah, you got like the Wolfman Jack look going.
All right, rock on.
But, yeah, I got the Joe Dirt shit.
Joe Dirt?
Yeah, Joe Dirt.
Yeah, we'll have to glue a wig to your head.
Yeah. Slide off. Look like Kojak or...
Yeah, middle-aged Joe Dirt.
Lex Luthor look. Yeah. But, yeah, let's see here. So I guess we should announce ourselves again, Rick.
Oh, okay.
Now Rick has a good idea of what we're doing. This is Rick's first time on the Bro vs. Bro show. He's going to be the new co-host on here with me, John Davis. And this is...
Rick Sandberg. Some of you in town know me. Others don't. Good to meet you. All right.
And what town, Rick?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking
North Judson, Indiana. I know we're worldwide.
Yeah.
We're on the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks to Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Mark.
You know, and the thing is, did you see where he's getting the internet and like all kinds of other countries that wouldn't have it? He's actually paying to get it done himself.
Oh, yeah, it makes money for him, man.
Yeah, but I mean, still, that's...
Yeah. I mean, I would.
The world's going to change because retail sales, I'll talk about some stuff that I know a little bit about.
Okay.
And I'm not the one that looked at this, but I was told this. Retail sales was down by 30% last month. That's a lot.
That's really bizarre. You know,
it really is.
Because, you know, I know last month, you know, they had a bad jobs report, but the month prior to that, there was like 260 some odd thousand jobs added. So I'm wondering what's going on there. I'm wondering if it's due to certain factors, you know, like price of oil going up, you know.
Well, you know, Walmart's expanding too. I just thought of this just now. Because have you been to a Walmart lately? They didn't do one at a time. Every one you go in right now, they're working on them.
Yeah.
Moving them around. And they do that like every couple of years. And it's like, you know, once you know where everything's at and you're making money, why would you do it?
Speaking of Walmart, how about the North Judson Walmart?
Oh,
the Dollar General, yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what, if you own the house next door and tore down the house and just put a parking lot, you'd be making money.
Oh, no doubt, man.
Wouldn't you? Because you cannot get in a parking lot almost.
No. I'll tell you what, but it really is.
And we're talking about Dollar General.
Yeah, but it is like the North Judson Walmart.
I know. You know what? We were excited just about the power doors.
Oh, yeah.
Because you didn't have to break the door down with the cart to get out.
Right.
You know, I've been in there like 2 times now. Right?
You know, that place was instrumental when Dale was younger, though, when I was teaching him to get the door for the lady. You know?
Right. Now, forget about it. Step down. And
I'd see a lady come with the car. I'm like, go get the door. Get the door. Yeah.
But, yeah, it's nice knowing we have something like it. You know, I really wish we had North Judson Foods back. You know, Mike, you know, that owned that and everything. I really like the guy. I can't say nothing about the other place because I ain't going to endorse it at all.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like going there.
You can.
Yeah, I go there. I don't even know what the hell it's called anymore.
Everybody still calls it the same thing.
Yeah, I still call it Ray's.
Right.
But I enjoy going there. Was it Heartland Foods or something like that?
Heartland Grocery. Well, I think we helped pay for them to get it. So
I don't know.
I think we did. I mean, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, it won't be the first time.
That's no.
Yeah, you know, imagine that.
But yeah, I like going there. I mean, it's, you know, we don't fill all our grocery shopping needs here, but you know,
right.
Paulette's like, you know, like the super shopper. We don't do a lot of coupons or not like that, but she goes Dollar General, get this. She goes 5 Star, get this. She goes Ray's, get that.
See, that's like Dawn. She
goes
knows where to go
Walmart,
for certain things.
and then we go to Costco. Dude,
right.
I just recently start going to Costco again. God, I'm endorsing Costco.
I thought you did Costco. Yeah, you go there. I know.
Yeah, man, I love Costco. Well, we hadn't gone for a while, because money was tight, but things are better now. And
yeah, we're not rich or anything. Let us tell you that.
No,
right now.
I'm rich in name only. Yeah.
I'm recording this with a Samsung S5, not a 6, not a 7.
No wonder we lost the feed, man.
I want an 8 for free. That would be cool.
You're recording this with an old Nokia, like, rotary dial cell phone.
At least Nokia is from Sweden, at least. What do you think about them attacking Sweden now?
Sweden, that's been going on for a while. They set themselves up for that with that open border policy they've had. And,
is that subject we should got on?
Well,
why not?
We could. I mean, I'm sorry about, any war-torn regions, but when your refugees contain a significant number of people that want to cut my head off, stay your ass at home.
Yeah, I agree. It's bad now because how many people I would like to see the world. I really would. When I retire,
I have no desire to leave our borders right now because of what's going on in the world.
Which I would like to see Washington D.C. Have you been to Washington D.C. before?
I've never been there. My son's been there. I believe my wife has been there. I have not been there.
I've never been there. That's one thing. Me and Dawn, we really want to go there.
I've been from here to Florida. I've been from here to Texas. I've been from here to L.A.
Yeah, I have too. I've never been on the East Coast. I've been to
Colorado.
I went to Atlantic City. What a waste of my life.
Oh, and I've been to Canada.
I'm gonna get people in New Jersey mad at me. No, it's when the cell phones were out for a few years, I guess. At this time, I'm going through a toll booth. I was telling the story the other day too, and we weren't pushing for people not to be on phones then. I think everybody just assumed you shouldn't be on a phone. Because, believe me, when I first started talking to my cell phone, how about you? If you were talking, you're like trying to figure out where you were going.
Well, honest to God, as soon as speaker phones were available to me,
you used it.
Yeah, because I got a Nextel at work at one of my old jobs, and it had a speaker on it.
Right. Well, them were the flip ones. I had one.
No, this was like
it didn't have a
heavy
flip?
rubber armored one. You could like
the yellow one, black one. Right.
It was just solid black.
Construction grade.
It was like the I-300 or
right,
something.
Right.
You could throw that thing through a damn bus windshield.
Right. I just wish you could get regular service with Nextel back then.
Yeah.
And then they went Sprint, and I know I work with a guy that he could tell you exactly why they sucked. But,
right.
But yeah, I remember. Yeah. So you use speakerphone. See, I can't use speakerphone.
I used to clip it up on my visor, And
did you?
I love the speakerphone, and I hate seeing this.
Right. Well, I do too.
Because people that do this, they don't drive good.
No.
Now, people that talk on a Bluetooth device, that's an entirely different animal. I don't care what you say.
Right. Well, your cars have that.
Yeah. Well, my one car has it. Either that or I'll use like a headset or a Bluetooth headset.
Right.
I mean, it makes a world of difference.
Mm-hmm.
Your periphery is opened up. It's just like talking to the guy in the seat next to you. It's not like, like I'm talking into this box I'm trying to keep attached to my head.
And because I know on my phone, and I'm guilty of it. Now, I won't text all the time.
All the time, yeah.
But, and it's funny because you got these people going, I know you're on the road, so I didn't want to call you, but I'm going to text you now. Does that happen to you?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm on the road driving right now, but send me the text to let me know that.
Yeah, by the way, honey, don't text me while I'm driving. I'd rather you call.
Paulette, are you guilty of that?
Yes, she does. She texts me while I'm driving, yes.
That happens, I know. It's kind of funny, though, that, and with all the stupid accidents that are already occurring.
Right.
I mean, in the last month or two, we've had so many people die in northern Indiana by accidents.
How many times have you been driving down the road and all of a sudden there's some guy completely in your lane, you're like getting ready to dive into the ditch on the shoulder.
Right,
because,
and they're going way slow. This is what I hate too. And of course, because John Henry passed away because of an accident, passing a semi he did. And he died June 7th of last year. But I hate it when I see people slow down to where you're forced to pass them now.
Right.
I'm like, I wish I was a cop, or you should be able to take a picture of something with your phone now. Go back to that could record them driving what speed they were going. So you could send that picture to the police department. Right. That would be such a cool app.
And you see them doing this the whole time they're doing it.
Right, and you go to pass and that's what they're doing.
Or you see them looking over, shuffling papers or doing something,
Right.
It's like, come on. Now, if you're riding my butt, I'll just lay off the pedal.
Right, and make sure they pass.
Yeah, I'll give you every opportunity to pass me.
Right.
I mean, you can call it aggressive, you can call it whatever you want, but I'm riding the outside line, hoping you're going to pass me because I really don't want you on my bumper.
Right.
Because if a deer runs out in front of me, I hit the brakes. I don't want you crawling up my keister.
Right, and that's a bad thing about down on 65 in Lafayette, because I go down there every other weekend, you know, because of Blake, and that's what I hate. They have construction, so then of course people know they want to go with me. For some reason, I go faster in snow. But that's the one time a year I go faster.
That,
But normally I go 57 to 60 in a 60 or in a 55, and then on 65 I go 62 maybe or 67.
I do like 62 or so, and in a 55.
But this construction zone, you got people still doing that. It's supposed to be going 55. I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail for 10 years because I'm in a hurry to get somewhere.
Right, you know, some guy not looking because he expects you to be looking.
Right, and then they're behind you, not paying attention. Right. Yeah, and that's the scariest thought. But we don't work for the state or anything as far as that goes. But,
right.
Yeah, I know my brother. I'll tell you what, he taught me more about driving once he started driving semi. Though I never knew the north and east and west were even numbers.
Right, north, south, or odd, yeah.
I never knew. How many people really know that? I mentioned this at work, and they're like, I didn't know that. I'm like, okay, see, we just taught them that then, right?
Learning.
Yeah, see.
It's cool.
Education 1.0 and a half. So we'll get on a subject. We're going to talk about McGregor a little bit more, just so if people didn't catch the last cast that we did.
Okay, yeah, looking at their, once again, looking at the tangibles, McGregor has a 2-inch reach advantage. It says they're both 5'8". As far as height things, I don't know if I believe that stuff off stat sheets or not anyways.
Right. Even the reach is questionable. It's half the time.
Right, and they've got Floyd for a 72-inch reach. But looking at the two of them, it looks obvious to me that Floyd's a smaller man. And I'm sure McGregor walks around larger than Floyd.
Right.
All right, that stated. All right, so say he cuts weight. All right, well, there's an argument about cutting weight, losing strength, and stuff like that. But he still has an underinflated muscle mass from cutting weight.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's still got the muscle mass that he walks around with 2 weeks before a fight. It's just, it's dehydrating stuff, and then, you
rehydrate.
And then they rehydrate pre-fight. Next thing you know, you got the same big dude standing in front of you.
Right.
So, and like I said, McGregor's an unknown quantity when it comes to boxing. You don't know how he's going to box. You don't know what his style's going to be. If he's going to take on
that's the only reason I want to pay for this fight.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about a guy
I'm off work. I pray I'm off work.
Because, I'd like to know the date, but we don't know the date. Somebody can put it up here on the feed if they want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And I catch myself looking straight at Rick, and I apologize the whole time.
I do it too.
He's interesting. He's an interesting guy. That's why he's on the Bro vs. Bro show with me, and we're both co-hosts, and will be for a long time, I hope.
Yeah, I'm interested in, from, my scruff on the front to my pack of hot dogs, which is actually kind of swelled to like a blister pack of country sausage from 5 Star.
I almost wore a hat. I got a hat from John Henry, or from Colt that was John Henry.
If it makes you uncomfortable, I can take it off.
I should. Yeah, see there now? No, that's okay. Only,
that was kind of
only
bright.
One egg in the carton here.
Yeah, it's kind of bright, yeah. 1 egg in the carton. That's a big-ass egg, man.
Oh, shoot. So, who do you think is going to win?
Contrary to convention, I think McGregor has a very strong chance of walking away with it.
I hope he does. I really do. Only because, one thing, he deserves it. He created this fight of his own.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Mayweather would not have came out and said, I want to fight him.
Yeah, and honest to God, I don't know who got the bigger part of the split. But in my mind, McGregor deserves the larger part of the split. I don't care if boxing's been around longer. McGregor makes more pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Or gets more pay-per-view views.
I think he definitely deserves it, because I think he definitely trains harder than
And let's
Mayweather
face it,
does.
boxing's a dying sport.
Right.
I mean,
this might revive it, though.
It might,
and that's what they need, that shot of
win or lose.
Right.
McGregor's bringing something to boxing.
Right. If not, UFC might open up their own boxing thing.
And the other thing to think about, one of the reasons boxing quite likely is dying is because there's so many guys going to what's more like a real fighting. Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's what more people. If you went to the Colosseum in Italy,
way back,
how many years ago? Right,
way back when I was like 12 or
dude,
something.
that's the one place I want to see too.
Coliseum.
Yeah,
I want to see where they shot.
Do you think they would have watched
Lee
guys
Chuck Norris
punch each
scene.
other? Huh?
I want to see where they shot the Bruce Lee Chuck Norris scene in was that Return of the Dragon or whatever?
That's before my time, right?
Dude, you've seen that movie, man. He rips the hair out of the Chuck, and the little kid in there.
Was that over in Italy or something?
Yeah, that was in the Coliseum they shot that.
Oh, it was? I didn't realize that. Okay. That ain't the one where they were on an island. No. That's the one I always watch.
No, you're thinking Game of Death.
Yeah, I've watched that movie, man, I don't
a million
know.
times. Yeah, but that's my favorite one. You know, the one where he goes, you know, to help the relatives that have the Chinese restaurant, Uncle Double Cross. Hope this isn't like a spoiler. I mean, because, you know, the movie's like 50 years old or 40 years old.
Yeah, now I'm a big Bruce Lee fan for sure. I mean, the guy was well ahead of his time, wasn't he?
We've discussed this before. My honest to God feeling is he is the father of MMA.
Right.
You know,
the thing is, I could agree to a point. You know, because Elio Gracie and Carlos Gracie, I'm talking 20s, they were doing it.
Yeah.
Way before him.
Yeah, but he's the one that came up with the philosophy of mixed martial arts. They were, you know...
They were jiu-jitsu.
They were jiu-jitsu. They were strict, you know, relatively strict, you know, form or whatever.
Right.
But, you know, he's the one that came up with the idea of taking the best from all martial arts and integrating it, taking the best of what works for you.
Right.
Integrating it.
Where they were more of proving this is our system. It works against anybody.
And, you know, and... That's true to a point, but, you know, I'm sorry, but...
But in his book, his Jeet Kune Do, which I know, right, he did have grappling in it, and the same blocks that were in jiu-jitsu. So,
right, yeah, I mean, he incorporated everything. He incorporated wrestling, jiu-jitsu, judo, boxing...
You name it, it was in there.
You named it.
You know, so as a grandfather of MMA, I would have to agree with you. Now that we spent a minute on education, okay, I agree now. But as far as bringing the UFC to where it is for McGregor,
oh yeah, that's definitely a Gracie thing.
That's the Gracies, and we got to thank the Gracies for it.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, you know, thank you Gracies for bringing that. You know, because I remember watching. My favorite one is where the Savat guy kicked the teeth out of the sumo wrestler's mouth.
Oh man, that was bad. How about the one? His last name was Smith. Man, I know where the ninja got his teeth knocked out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's mounted on him and he's just pounding away, and there's nothing the guy could have done. Patrick Smith. And
then there was the really arrogant dude was getting ignorant, and there was the big Russian judo guy, and he just laid next to him. Bam. Bam! Elbowing his head through the mat, and you know, knocked him out.
You know the one guy that was on that I have these videos, and the one guy that was the big, I think he was a Samoan wrestler or something. He's actually the guy that plays on Hawaii 5-0.
Oh, okay.
The one that owns a little shrimp shop or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. I looked it up. I Wikipedia'd it. Which now Wikipedia, the libraries won't even take your encyclopedia sets no more. I was told. Really? They want you to use Wikipedia now. That's crazy. So pretty soon you won't even go to a library. Haven't they changed the editing part of Wikipedia? Because not just anybody can edit it. Right. Like I'm on there as I don't know what they call it, a professional editor or whatever. It isn't like you can edit something, then somebody has to say okay. Like a few people have to read it and say okay, we agree. Kind of like approving a video. Yeah, something like that. YouTube, yeah, it's been a while since I went on there and did anything, but yeah. But yeah, it's looking at Bruce Lee's stuff, and you know, just knowing, you know, and you know, I was watching. There's a guy that watches videos on YouTube, that DKU, I think DK and then YOO. The guy's got crazy movement, and he uses a lot of the same philosophy that Bruce Lee did about where strikes come from. You know, strikes emanate from the ground. For sure. You know, and any good boxer knows that even. Yeah, and they emanate from the ground, and the way this guy's twitch. You know, if you're a fast striker, you understand the fast twitch, and the way he utilizes it. And watching this guy, you know, he's almost like a second coming of Bruce Lee in a way, because you watch him utilize stuff from the other forms. You know, like what's the Russian Sambo? No. The Russian art. Savat? No. Savat's French. Hold on, I'll throw out a bunch of names. I know a bunch of them.
Dang, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
We need that one woman from the... You ever watch that Mary Ruff show? The one girl off of NBC, the Today Show? We need a fact finder.
What's the martial arts? Yeah, we do. Systema.
Oh, I never even thought of that. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've heard of it.
Yeah, this guy, he uses Systema.
Really? Who's this guy?
DKU.
Oh, I had to look him up.
I subscribe to him on YouTube.
Man, you got me beat now, Rick. You're up.
Man, I'm always thinking.
I know.
But
I got that one brain cell works himself to death.
Man, you work. That's something. I mean, I can smell it from here.
Hang on, it might be used up already.
I can smell it from here. Right. It's dinner last night.
I got plenty. That's why I'm gaining weight. You don't need.
It ain't getting out.
Yeah, using much energy. I
Dude,
guess.
you need to find a toilet. Yeah. But
Excuse me.
like he'll use savate techniques. He'll use different forms of kung fu techniques, and the dude's brilliant, man. Just watching his movement.
And that's what it takes. I mean, I say boxing and everything, but if you can really change up a lot of your movement, because I know my brother's a Taekwondo guy like you, and me and him would fight. He didn't want to fight me as much as he would a Taekwondo guy because he can read a Taekwondo guy.
Right.
So if you got more stuff to throw at the mirror, hey, the better off you're going to be.
Right.
So you can switch your stance to different stance. They ain't gonna know what's coming. Yeah.
Right. Some arts, they teach weak hand back. Some arts teach weak hand forward. And to be able to alternate between that, and not necessarily be going like an orthodox southpaw going southpaw or orthodox, still maintaining your striking power. But where you put your striking power, do you put it forward? Do you put it back?
Right, and you're not going to show them anything if you know what you're doing.
So you got a guy that fights long. He might be reaching out to you with his striking power. You never know.
Right.
And that's the thing with McGregor too.
And that's the game.
Because he fights so long. Because he fights long-shouldered. So he might turn that shoulder, and that left's coming in from about 4 miles away, but it's coming in deceptively fast because it's coming in a straight line.
Right.
A straight line is far harder to read than a wide sweeping motion.
Right. Well, that.
I don't know where we cut off at.
It might be playing it too.
Yeah, it might not have actually cut us off. It might just not be showing us the feed. It might be collecting it. See, there we go.
All right. So it's going to show me coming back in. Man, I look so sexy.
You do. I mean, damn,
man,
all that. If I got all that in a bag of chips,
I know.
Woo.
All right, now I got. Everybody heard that. Yeah, we'll get talking some more here.
So anyways, like I was saying, and then a straight line shot is a lot harder to read, gauge, and judge the speed of than something coming out wide. And how I can testify to that, I was 12 years old. My dad, my brothers, and I were all playing, four-man game of mush ball. Well, my brother Brett used to throw the bat. And I was catching. Brian was on base. Brett was batting. Brett smacked the ball. It bounced. And I'm looking at the ball. And I hear, "Rick, look out." And I look up. And I watch his dot go like,
oh,
knocked me down, man.
Right. And that's how it is when you play baseball, ain't it? I mean, it really is.
Yeah, it came at me fast. Wasn't no bobbing, weaving, no fancy, whoa, none of that, man. It was over.
That reminds me, man, I was playing third base, and we were warming up when I was a kid, and I had a zoo to go, or not zoo, but circus to go to afterwards. I was probably thinking about that. I don't know. But the sun was right in my eyes, and I put my middle, man, it missed my, cracked me right in the eye. I went to the circus with a big old black eye. I hated baseball after that.
Yeah, I hated baseball, too, because, it was just a couple days later, we had a baseball game. I was on Little League in LaPorte, and we had a baseball game, and I was playing left field, and I went down to catch a ground ball, and that sucker was coming, and it skipped off a rut, and it hit me right in the right eyebrow. So I looked like 2/3 of Frankenstein after I had that mouse and this gigantic mouse on my forehead, because I had bangs haircut.
Oh, man, you took your hat off.
Sorry, I had a bangs haircut, so my hair was actually kind of sticking up over the big mouse. Then I had this other big knot here from this side, man. It looked like frickin' Frankenstein or son of Frankenstein. And, me and baseball weren't friends.
Yeah, I wasn't too good. I couldn't hit the ball. I got pulled into majors. I couldn't hit the ball.
I could hit.
I could
catch. I just, I could catch it with my face or with
I was gonna say, yeah, I have no problem catching it, just no matter where.
Yeah, I catch the hell out of it with my teeth. Yeah.
So we'll hit on the topic of McGregor because I know people.
Yeah, we've been trying to get this one out without interruption for a while.
You know what? We'll just mention who do you think's going to win?
I think my heart says McGregor. My head's still confused.
Yeah, I know.
Because I mean,
I want McGregor to win just because he's the underdog.
The unknowns and the intangibles on this are too hard to gauge. And
right now, if he wins, say McGregor does win, do you think Mayweather will say, "Okay, I'm gonna do MMA rules. Let's see how I do in MMA rules now"?
No, Mayweather run like the wind away from him.
You'll never see him again.
No, you'll never see him.
Right, he might even come on a Bro vs. Bro show afterwards.
Crying.
Yeah, you never know.
Because he's a little dude. I'll be like holding him. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
it's okay. Dude, you spit up on my shirt.
Even though I'd never want to fight the guy, but you know.
But yeah, no. If he gets beat by McGregor, there's no hope in hell this guy's going to try MMA.
Right. And why would, if you had that kind of money, would you even be fighting? Even?
Man, his feet are made for running, dude.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, that's a marathon runner right there.
Right.
You know? That's what he ought to go to. You know, I noticed you had that 26.2 sticker on the back of your car out there.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah. Really? Like a couple months? But yeah, that might ought to be Floyd's next endeavor.
It could be.
Right.
Right.
But, yeah, because he gets taken out. I mean,
that wasn't my sticker. It was on there when we got the car.
That's what I always say.
Yeah, it was. You know, and that's a funny story because we got this other car that had a sticker on it. It was like half of it was like 16.
Oh, 13.1? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I don't even know. And Jared took it off already. I'm like, yeah, I got the most of mine still. Yeah. That's funny. But,
yeah.
What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know, dude. I'm about to spoke out, man.
It'll get you.
Yeah.
It will.
But yeah, and well, as far as the Cormier Johnson thing, I'll touch that a little bit more. I like Cormier for that because if he takes him to the ground, I think he's got him. Johnson's thing is he's going to have.
Well, that fight happened last night.
But Johnson's a wrestler.
Didn't it happen last night?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it did.
Well, let's find out.
It did. It already happened.
Let's talk about it and see. Let's see here. Wife. Oh, she's watching us.
Oh, that's
Hi,
honey. Which version?
I don't know. Let's look up Cormier Johnson and see what happened. That was last night? Shoot, here, I'm running my mouth like I know something. No.
I mean, yeah, wicked notification sound. Oh, here you are, your screen.
That's from the Squidbillies, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, that's my son and I. That's our favorite show together.
Hey, Cameron is on
Daniel Cormier submits Anthony Johnson. What was I just saying about taking him to the ground?
Yeah.
There you go. Anthony Johnson's corner was angry, confused by decision to wrestle Daniel Cormier. Yeah, that was pretty much a fool's bet.
Right.
Yeah.
He's one of them types that's a game player, though.
I'm glad to see that he actually obtained the title. That was a title bout, wasn't it?
Should have been. Yeah, because he didn't miss weight. Remember he did the towel thing?
Oh, yeah.
We still got to do the research on that one. But
yeah, I'm wondering,
I know it's got me really wondering, but do I really want to know this?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to witness that. I mean, I might be scarred by that.
Right, you never know.
Here, hold this for me.
It's funny because I seen it. He was holding the towel out here like this, so I'm wondering, why was he worrying about holding the towel?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Leave it to your imagination, I guess.
Yeah. But what's this? Oh, she's texting me again.
She knows it's live right now, right?
She says, talk about your awesome wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife is pretty awesome. She keeps a good house, takes good care of me and my son.
Right.
She's a very good woman.
Did we even announce who you were on this one? I don't think we did.
Oh, I'm Rick
People
Sandberg.
may not know who I am, and it's on my profile.
It's on your profile. They better know.
Yeah, well, I don't post it.
Yes,
I don't post a lot of things.
I do have a good wife, though. I have an excellent wife.
This is Rick Sandberg. This is John Davis from Bro vs. Bro Show, which you held up the thing there already.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you do it on this one?
I think I did. But here, Bro versus Bro. This is a Chubby Dudes in Chairs edition. Okay. Yeah. It's. I'm glad to see. Well, we don't have to talk about Johnson Cormier anymore. I haven't watched the fight yet, but I favored Cormier from the start on that one.
I like, the thing is, I like both guys. They've been in the UFC for a long time, and yeah, both them guys deserve a win for sure. But Cormier would be hard to beat. I mean, you're talking world class. Just like what's the name? He hurts his shoulders all the time, but why would you wrestle them guys?
Right.
I mean, I would never go to the ground with them. I don't care if you're a jiu-jitsu black belt, and I'm not one. So if I was, maybe I would, I guess. But
yeah, and as far as that weight class, I don't know what's going on with Alexander Gustafsson.
Yeah, where's he been?
Hard to get all that out, but. Oh, she says, looking good, both of us.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Thank you, honey.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I hope that we see more from him, because I really enjoy watching him fight. He was a good foil for Jones.
Right.
If Jones was clean, I think, and if that fight was actually judged right, I think that was a lousy decision.
God, that was a good fight either.
It was an amazing fight. But in my opinion,
excuse me,
Gustafsson kicked his ass.
I just like him.
And what was the other one we saw where they got robbed? Who's the Cuban guy?
The wrestler from Cuba?
Yeah.
Big muscular dude?
Yeah, and he beat, Kennedy. Tim Kennedy.
Oh, that was a terrible fight, man.
Man, they should have DQ'd that guy.
Yeah, why? And you know what? And he wasn't the same sense either.
No, yeah, I follow Tim Kennedy on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean,
Tim Kennedy's
he's a real
American
too,
That was Tim Kennedy, wasn't it?
It might be. Well, he got robbed. You remember the guy was sitting on the sidelines, their time that they had, and then he took extra time. Is that the fight you're talking about?
Yeah.
And they came in and knocked him out?
Yeah, that was garbage, man.
Yeah. And he had him knocked out when the bell went. I can't remember that fight hardly now.
She says we look like a banana and a blueberry.
Man, good observation. Well, banana's a narrower fruit than a blueberry.
Yeah, look at me.
I know.
So svelte. But here, pardon my use of the phone, but yeah, I mean, this is the modern age here.
Right.
Let's see.
No, go ahead.
Kennedy Romero, that's his name.
We're getting some love, though.
Kennedy versus...
I'm going ahead and liking some stuff here.
Romero. Yeah, that was Tim Kennedy versus Romero when Kennedy got robbed.
He goes, thought we were going to talk about the UFC. Ain't that what we've been talking about?
Yeah, we've been talking about everything, man.
I know. Yeah, we're going to talk some more here. Somebody pinned our stuff even, man. I like it.
All right, cool. But, Kennedy got robbed horribly there. I mean, that was he won that fight in my mind. I don't care what anybody else said. He won that fight. They stole that fight from him.
Yeah.
We've seen that happen a few times, though, over the years. He should have got DQ'd because there's no way that he should have been able to come out and get refreshed.
Right. That's the only thing bad when you got a guy.
Because Kennedy was standing up during that time he was sitting there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he was ready to fight.
Yeah, he wasn't even getting a good break.
No, he already had his heart rate up.
And Romero's always playing the eye poke thing.
Right.
I have no respect for that guy. Do I want to fight him? No, I won't fight him with anything less than a firearm. But
right, I'm not going to fight nobody.
But
that's like how many? I've been in like 2 fights my whole life. You got me beat. I know.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. But
I'm a good talker.